start with Dan Savage, OrlandoMagic.com.
Vooch, with the regular season finally here, how excited are you to get things started and to playing meaningful games that actually count?
We're excited. After preseason, we're excited to get things back. To the real games. It'll be fun. Especially having a team like Miami come in the building and to open the season will be a great way to start. Hopefully we can play well. If we win the game, it'd be great for us to start. Play the team that went to the finals last year, and one of the teams that's favorites to go back there again. So we're excited, and hopefully we can play a good game.
Christos Saltis.
Hello, Nikola. I would like to ask you how different will gonna be the face of Orlando Magic this season, and also about tonight's game. How big challenge for you is to face Bam Adebayo?
Well, what was the first part of the question?
The second, how big challenge for you is to face Bam Adebayo on the court tonight, and also what different we're gonna see from Orlando this season?
I don't think too much difference as far as the way we were playing. I think we kind of have our identity. We just want to build upon that. Obviously we're defensive mindset team. That's important for us to be on that end, and then offensively, we just have to play to our strength, move the ball, play together. But hopefully we can build on some of the good things we did last year and continue to improve. There are some new faces on this team, so we'll need some time for them to get used to playing with the rest of us. But the good thing is we have a lot of returning players, especially in the starting group, so that always helps. As far as facing Bam, obviously a great player. Guys that's improved a lot over the years. I remember because we play Miami 4 times a year. I remember when he first got to the league, he didn't play as much. He was coming off the bench, and then he made huge strides every year. Last year he was an all-star. He played great in the playoffs for them. He's very good on both hands. Great defender offensively. They run a lot of stuff through him. Through handoffs. Through different plays. So they have they're very good. Using him kind of as a point guard. So it's a tough challenge, but something I always look forward to, playing the best players in my position in this league.
Josh Robbins, The Athletic.
Nick, no doubt you remember your first regular season game as a rookie. What advice would you give to Chuma and to Cole heading into tonight?
That's a nice book collection you got, Josh. But what advice? Just to not overthink it. Just remember at the end of the day, it is basketball. It's something they've done for a very long time, and they're here for a reason. So just to not overthink it. Just go out there, play hard, compete, and good things will happen. Obviously, I'm sure they'll be a little nervous, but I think it's the only thing you can do is just go out there and play hard and try to kind of let things happen. But I think once you get out there, you do a couple good things, it gets easier. You don't think about it as much. Obviously, if you don't start really well, then it gets a little harder. It gets a little complicated. But those guys are good. They play really well for us in the preseason. They practice well, so I think they're pretty used to playing with us, and I think they'll do good for us. So I'll be excited to see how they do in the first game. I'm sure they're both very excited.
Kendra Douglas, Wesh.
Hey, so you guys you went in the bubble with no fans and kind of that pumped in crowd noise, and now you guys get to have a limited capacity of fans. Tell me a little bit about how that feels to know that you guys will be able to have some people cheering for you. Are you going to miss that pumped in crowd noise, and will it make a difference for you guys today?
Yeah, I'll take real people over pumped in noise. No, but it's great to have fans back. Obviously we know it's limited capacity, but it's obviously great to have them back. They're a huge part of what we do, and we feed off their energy. And I know it's not just us saying that; it's actually really true. When you have fans, usually we have about 20,000 people in here. You just feel the crowd, and you feed off of it in big moments, especially. So it'll be a little different, especially first game of the season. Usually fans are really excited, but hopefully the people that will be here, they'll be really loud, and we'll be able to feed off them. So it's fun. And usually when we play Miami, there's both fans in the arena, so you hear a little bit of both, but it's fun. So, it's great that we're able to have some, and hopefully as the year goes on, we'll be able to have more and more.
Michael Pina.
Hi, Nikola. you guys, Orlando, have had some of the most continuity in the NBA over the past 3 seasons. Just how does that benefit you heading into a season like this one where it's so compressed?
For sure. I mean, continuity is important. I think, over the years, when you look at a lot of teams that have had success, a lot of them have had some type of continuity and then kind of add pieces to those teams to continue to get better. But it always helps, especially to begin the year. Like I said earlier, especially our starting group, guys have been playing together for a couple of years now. So that always helps. There's that familiarity, especially also when, it's the same coach, you know what's expected of you, what we're going to run offensively, defensively, our schemes and our, communication, little things change here and there, but, the basics is the same. So that always helps. You don't have to it's not the whole group getting used to it. It's just, a couple of players here and there. So that always helps because as a returning player, you can help them, you can, guide them through it. So I think that will help us, early on in the year. But again, we can't just expect that because we are all, familiar that it's just going to happen. And it's still a new year. We still have to make sure we're all on the same page. But no, it's also the same for Miami. So they're going to have, similar situation for them. But hopefully we can use that to our advantage.
Dan Savage.
Vooch, when you're playing a dynamic defensive team like Miami, how important is it to play with purpose on the offensive end and pay attention to the little details against a team like that?
It's very important. Miami's defense is also one of the best in the league, and they don't make many mistakes. They don't give you anything. So you have to work for all your looks. But so it's important for us to not turn the ball over, make sure we take care of the ball. And then just be active offensively, move the ball, always move, be on the move, don't let the ball stuck because that's when they're at their best. So hopefully we can do that. We've had some good games against them in the past when we've done that, and hopefully we can take advantage of it. We have many different ways to score. We just have to execute our plays and run good offense. And also, what would be good for us is, if we can defend really well and get some easy baskets in transition, that always helps, especially against a team like that that's very good in half court.
Okay, we have time for 1 or 2 more for Vooch. Let's go to Roy Perry, Orlando Sentinel.
Hey, morning, morning, Vooch. Hopefully you've reconciled with your wife after the Baby Yoda incident yesterday. Serious question though. I don't know if you guys saw that the Players Association is donating $50,000 to a local food bank to help feed Disney workers who've been laid off. What does that mean? What does it mean for you guys to give back, and what does that specific donation mean, to you guys since it's in your backyard?
It's great. I actually didn't know that the NBPA had done that, but it's an amazing gesture from them. It means a lot, for us, just because of the positions we're in. We're lucky to have you in a position that we are, make the money that we are, and live a good life. And so when you can help others, that are not in the same situation, it's huge. And especially when you're actually there and you spend time with them and you see the smile on their face and what it means to them, it's a huge moment of pride for us. And I know I can say that a lot of my teammates have been involved in helping around the community and the team also since I've been here. Orlando Magic have done a great job, and the league as well. The Players Association has great programs that we can use to help others. And so I think that something that the NBA does a great job, and players, as well. You look around the league every year, and there's so many things that players do, and a lot of it also that's not covered in the media. So it's always awesome to see, and especially when it involves kids and you see the smile on their face. It's always a great moment. One of my favorites is when we do the Christmas shopping with the kids. Hopefully, I don't know this year how it's going to be because of COVID. We might not be able to do it, but it's always something that's fun to be part of.
Dan Savage.
Vooch, the team recently announced contract extensions with Markelle and Jonathan Isaac. Obviously, J.I. won't play this season, but what do you think those two guys mean to the future of this team, and what have you liked about playing with them?
I think it was a good move by the team to sign those guys long term. I think it gives the Markelle and J.I. peace of mind to kind of have those contracts, and they can just focus on basketball. And I think also it kind of shows what direction the team is thinking. So they're two young guys, two very talented guys. that be part of this franchise for a long time, and that team can be built around. What I've liked from both, Markelle is a fun guy to play with. Has great court vision. He's good in open court, but I think him and I over last year as year went on, we built a good chemistry out there. We have good understanding of playing alongside each other, and I think that him being a point guard, me a big man. We play a lot of pick and roll, 2-man game, and so I enjoy playing with him, and I can say the same for other players. And it's great for him to see with everything he went through the first 2 years. 2.5 years that he was in the league with an injury and everything. He didn't have much playing time. So to see him come back from all that and be at the level he's today and then get that contract is great to see. And Jai, very, very talented player. And unfortunately with injuries, he hasn't been always able to show his full potential. But when he's fully healthy, obviously a defensive force who can cover a lot of space, great defender, one-on-one defender, a great team defender, and offensively he has gotten better as each year too. So it's unfortunate that he'll miss this year. Somebody that will miss a lot, but like I said, I think hopefully he can get back to 100%, and we can see him at his best in the next couple of years that he's here.
Okay, last question. We'll go to Josh Robbins.
Vooch, Coach Clifford mentioned that the team that may be playing less in a drop coverage in pick and rolls less this season. How does that impact you, and what kind of adjustment does that require from you?
I'll just have to move my feet a little more. That's pretty much it. It all depends on who we're playing. The thing is, a lot of big men now. They tend to space the floor, shoot threes, and so you have to be able to play that 2-on-2 without too many rotations. Once you get into rotations, it's hard to defend. Guys are just too good in this league. There's a lot of space, and so if you get into rotation and then I have to go guard a guard. I have to go guard a guard. Well, rough morning. It's difficult. So I think that's one of the things we talked about. Also, you have a lot of guards now that they can come off screen and just pull up off the dribble, and they're really good at it. So it's something that we're looking into, see how we can make that adjustment. But it's something we've also done in the past 2 years. Depending on who we're playing. Or maybe even mid-game would change it if a guy gets going. So it's something that I've seen before that I can do. It's no problem at all. I feel like we're really good in our pick and roll defense, in our rotations, our communication, all that is good. So just be a small adjustment that we'll have to make. And like I said, I'll just have to move my feet a little more. Other than that, it should be fine.
Okay, great. Thank you, Vooch. Appreciate it.